Did you know that the Mercedes E-Class lineage dates back to the early 1950s? That's over 7 decades of redefining luxury and innovation. Today, we dive deep into the latest era of this prestigious lineage. In the next few minutes, we'll unravel the magic of its design, price, specifications, and what the world thinks of this marvel. In a world where luxury cars can blend into a sea of opulence, the 2024 Mercedes-Benz E-Class emerges from the shadows, making its majestic presence felt. To the untrained eye, its silhouette might whisper of the gentle elegance of the E450 4MATIC. But those in the know, those who've journeyed with the brand through the sands of time, recognize it. The E-Class isn't just a car, it's an enduring legend. This isn't just any sedan. It carries with it the heart and soul of Mercedes-Benz, boasting nearly the grandeur of the formidable S-Class, yet with a demeanor that's more refined loyalty than intimidating monarch. A saga of style, redefined. Okay, let's talk engines in the E-Class. If you're eyeing that snazzy E-Class, you've got some cool choices to make. Unlike its cousin, the C-Class, which got a fresh design but just one engine type, the E-Class lets you pick your flavor. First up, there's the E350. Packed with a 2-liter turbo engine, it's got 255 horsepower. And yet, it's pretty much the same engine that's making waves in the C-Class right now. We found it just right for the lighter C-Class, but let's see how it dances with the heftier E. But wait, if you're all about go big or go home, the E450 is calling your name. This bad boy comes with a 3-liter turbo engine that belts out a whopping 375 horsepower, even upping its game by 13 horsepower from its predecessor. Plus, Mercedes gave it some under-the-hood tweaks to make it run smoother. Whichever you fancy, they both glide with a 9-speed automatic, making sure all wheels get in on the action. So, what's it going to be? Let's dive into its luxurious interior. Mercedes has seriously upped the game with the 2024 E-Class. Picture this, an inside that's a beautiful mashup of their electric EQ lineup and their classic gas engine vibes. The dashboard? Mostly an epic new super screen. It's like that ultra-cool hyperscreen we've been drooling over in the EQE and the EQS, but fine-tuned for the E-Class. And the clarity? Chef's kiss. The driver gets a snazzy 12.3-inch instrument panel, and smack in the center, there's a sweet 14.5-inch touchscreen loaded with the latest MBUX software from Mercedes. Oh, and if you opt for that super screen, your co-pilot won't be left out. They get their own 12.3-inch display. Yes, it even has TikTok, so while you drive, they can catch up on the latest viral dances. And if you're worried about them being distracted, no stress. The display's got this magic mode that hides content while on the move, and only lets the driver peek when stationary. Mercedes says their peeps love the big screen vibes, so they're rolling with it. But it's not all about screens. The cabin is pure luxe, with that signature Mercedes touch. Plush leather, a slick 2-tone option that gives this floating dashboard illusion, and almost zero old-school buttons. Everything's gone high-tech, except for this nifty touch-sensitive strip under the main screen. And just a heads up, the new MBUX, so intuitive you won't even miss those old buttons. The classic seat controls? Still tucked away neatly near the door. The gear, stylishly perched on a stalk, saving you space. And be a bit careful with the touchy steering wheel, it's eager to please. But the real showstopper? That's sound system. A whopping 21-speaker, 730-watt beauty. With the Burmester 4D surround, you get ceiling speakers and even a duo right near your ears. It's like a personal concert every time you drive. And for the tech lovers, there's a bunch of handy stuff. 360 cam, park assist, augmented nav, and a fab self-park feature. Honestly, it seems Mercedes isn't about that basic life anymore. The 2024 E-Class has seriously hit the gym and stretched out. With a longer wheelbase, this baby's got more wiggle room than ever before. From a trunk that's gone from meh 3.1 cubic feet to a whopping 19, to extra space to stretch those legs, both in the front and back. And honestly, it was about time, because the old E-Class kind of felt as snug as its little sibling, the C-Class. Just one tiny hiccup. Those narrow doorways made backseat entrances feel like a game of Tetris. But hey, here's hoping those doorway yoga classes paid off for the new model. Alright guys, if you've enjoyed this deep dive as much as we enjoy presenting it, do us a favor, smash that like button, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe. Alright tech heads, get ready, because the E-Class is on a whole new techie wavelength. First off, that big center screen, it's rocking a fresh look. And let's just say the new MBUX is more like a sassy personal assistant. Picture your favorite tablet and sprinkle in some Mercedes magic. That's the vibe. Now, Mercedes is throwing around terms like artificial intelligence, but let's keep it real. It's like that bestie who knows you better than you know yourself. Drive to work and always roll down the window at the gate. Boom! The E-Class is like, hey, want me to do that for you every time? And when it comes to your seat preferences, it's got your back literally. Then there's the attention assist. It's like your mom in the car, ensuring your eyes stay glued to the road. Peek at Instagram too long, and it'll hit you with that eyes up champ vibe. Plus, there's a whole entourage of features from blind spot warnings, lane assist, and the super cool pre-save that literally prepares you if it senses a potential crash. But the surprises haven't finished yet. The E-Class now boasts a feature that will feel straight out of a sci-fi movie. Imagine cruising, and your car senses a slowpoke ahead. Without you doing a thing, the E-Class checks its surroundings, clicks on its indicator, overtakes, and then smoothly slides back into the lane. Talk about moving in style. Just a heads up, there are some steps to get this party started. The E-Class? It's like having a butler, bodyguard, and tech guru all wrapped into one sleek ride. Cheers to the future on 4 wheels. Alright, let's spill some tea. You can slap a gazillion screens in a sedan, but if it's not as comfy as your favorite couch, epic fail. Good thing the E-Class knows its priorities. Those front seats, like a custom tailored suit, perfect for those long haul drives. Think heated, cooled, and if you're feeling a little fancy, a little massage magic. But let's chat about that center console. Kinda feels like it's been hitting the gym too hard. Takes up a smidge too much leg space, if you ask us. But here's the redemption arc. The longer wheelbase is basically a blessing for the backseat buddies. Even if you're as tall as a basketball pro, you can lounge easy. And while the E-Class might not win the Space Olympics compared to other luxury sedans, it's made a solid comeback from its previous edition. Driving the new E-Class. Imagine coasting in a zen bubble. Highway rides feel like a whisper, with the engine humming its soft lullaby. Sure, there's a tad bit of road banter, but throw on some tunes and it's all chill vibes. Especially with that beast of a Burmester sound system. It's like having a personal concert every time you drive. A little birdie just told us the climate control gotta glow up too. Those sleek vents, they're not just for show, they pack a punch. Whether you're escaping a blazing summer day or just want a breezy vibe, it's got you. And while touch controls might not be everyone's jam, the E-Class makes it breezy. Or just chat with your car and ask it to crank up the cool. Manner is optional. Mercedes is playing it coy with the price tag for the 2024 E-Class, but here's the scoop. We're guessing it'll rock those chic premium, exclusive, and pinnacle vibes, just like its cute little cousin, the C-Class. Mix in those 2 power-packed engine options, and bam! You've got 6 swanky trims. So, whether you're ballin' on a budget or ready to splurge, the E-Class is gonna have something that'll make your heart skip a beat. Luxury sedan shopping has never been this spicy. Alright folks, that's a wrap on the 2024 E-Class. A ride that's as luxe as it gets, with a flavor for every kind of spender. Don't forget to roll with us for more inside scoops. And hey, if you're feeling the vibes, give us some love with a like and subscribe. Until next time, keep cruising in style.